So this is a kid's book about COVID-19. I'll skip past the copyright and dedication and intro. All right. Hi, my name is Malia, and I'm a social epidemiologist, not to be confused with a friendly hippopotamus. That means I'm a scientist who studies how human diseases spread. This is my book about a new disease called COVID-19. Do you know what that stands for? It stands for Coronavirus Disease 2019 because it started in the year 2019. By now, you've definitely already heard about COVID-19, or its more common name, coronavirus, because everyone in the world is talking about it all the time. It's a pandemic. A pandemic is a disease outbreak that is happening all over the world. Your school might be closed, sports might be canceled, and even the grown-ups around you might be a bit scared. It's okay to feel scared, even if you're a grown-up. It seems like the entire world is thinking about one thing, coronavirus. So I'm here to tell you what coronavirus is and isn't. Coronavirus is a new disease. COVID-19 has never existed in the entire history of the world. That means no one has ever had it until now. COVID-19 is caused by a virus. The virus is called SARS-CoV-2, and the disease it causes is called COVID-19, but a lot of people just call it coronavirus. A virus is a very tiny thing, so tiny you need a microscope to see it, that can get inside your body and make lots of copies of itself. This can make you sick. You've definitely had a virus before. They cause things like colds and flu. Coronavirus can cause fever, cough, stuffy nose, fatigue, or a headache. Some people who get it never even notice they're sick, and other people just have a little rundown feeling. But a few people who get coronavirus get very sick, like really sick. So sick they have to go to the hospital. If they get too sick, they could even die from coronavirus. Lucky for you, kids do not usually get very sick when they get coronavirus, but you can still give it to other people. You might have heard coronavirus is just like the flu. It's not. Here are some ways coronavirus isn't like the flu. It's different. It's not the same virus as influenza. Doctors aren't exactly sure how to treat COVID-19, but they're working on that. It's new. There's no vaccine. Doctors are working on that too. And no one has ever had this virus before. A vaccine is a medicine that keeps you from getting a virus by giving your body instructions for how to fight it later on. Usually vaccines are given as shots. It's spreading faster. COVID-19 infects you quickly and is good at getting other people sick. It's more dangerous. Compared to flu, people who get COVID-19 are more likely to get very sick and die from it. The people who get very sick are usually older or already sick with another disease. There's still a lot we don't know about coronavirus because it's so new. Scientists are learning new things about it literally every day. But one thing we know for sure is how you get it. Snot. When someone coughs or sneezes, snot and spit flies out of their mouths and noses like an atomic bomb of germs. Germs are tiny little particles that can cause you to get sick. Viruses are one kind of germ. Bacteria are another kind. Those germs land on all sorts of things and stick there, sometimes for a few days. Door handles, tables, tablets, and pencils, even sandwiches. When you touch something that has viruses on it, they stick to your hands. Then you rub your eye and you can get virus in your eye. Or you touch your sandwich and put the sandwich in your mouth. Now there's virus in your mouth. Viruses are happy in mouths and noses where they can make lots of copies of themselves. You could even accidentally breathe those bits of snot in if you're close enough to someone who sneezes or coughs. Yes, it's disgusting. Scientists call this droplet transmission, We could have just called it snot, but scientists like to use very specific words. Droplet transmission is one way viruses get from one person to another. It catches a ride on small droplets of spit or snot. I know this all might seem really scary and you might want to panic. A lot of grown-ups might want to panic too. And it is a little scary. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling, but here's what you can do to help. Don't pick your nose or put your fingers in your mouth. Even if your fingers don't look dirty, they could have viruses on them. You should try to keep your hands out of your nose and mouth. If you insist on picking your nose, even after an actual scientist just told you not to, do it with clean hands. Which brings me to my next point. Wash your hands. Keeping your hands clean with soap and water helps a lot. It's especially important to use clean hands to eat. Actually, wash them as often as you can. Use soap and water and wash for 20 seconds, or as long as it takes to sing Baby Shark all the way through, or pick another song you love to sing. Cocoon for a little while. That means for a little while, stick close to home and don't spend time near other people. It's okay to go outside, but don't do it with groups of other kids. Scientists call this social distancing. I told you, scientists love to use big words. We all have to stay in our cocoons for a little while because coronavirus is spreading so fast that scientists can't test everyone for it all at once. We don't know who has it or who doesn't. Just in case you already have it and you don't even know, we need you to stay away from other people who could get it from you. Are you worried that you already have it and could give it to your grown-ups? It's not your fault if that happens. It's not your job to figure out who has it. Scientists are working on that as fast as they can. It's your job to be a kid. And while you're just being a kid, you can do a lot for everyone else by doing simple things like washing your hands, not picking your nose, and cocooning for a while. We need to work together. If we work together, fewer people will get sick and be in danger. If we work together, the disease will spread more slowly and scientists will have more time to figure out a fast way to test people for a coronavirus, the best treatment, and a vaccine. It will take everyone's help to keep away from each other and stop COVID-19 in its tracks. If everyone helps, we can keep ourselves safer and keep the people around us safer too. That's it.
Thank you, Jelani. That was really, really nice. I'm going to also share this on social media. So for those who need that type of resource to educate their family or their children, or in some cases, even adults who might need a little additional information, scientific information about what's happening in the world, they have access to it. So I really appreciate your time today. Thank you everyone for spending 10 minutes with 52 Limited. Wash your hands.